Coach, the offense going well. What's going on? What are you seeing out there?
Well, Jason, I think the last 2 games we made shots. It sounds simple, but we was moving the ball, made shots. You played against 2 teams that kind of were playing the same way. But again, I thought we executed well in the Houston game. We got the shots we wanted, and at the end of the day, we made open shots, and that's what you have to do if you're going to shoot the 3. We got to put pressure on ourselves to make them, and we did. But it had a good rhythm, had a good pace of cuts, speed of cuts. Our attacks had the right speed on them, and that's huge. Again, those defenses going to try to impede you to keep you from cutting hard and going where you want to go. But I thought we had a good speed of our cuts, and the defense didn't impede us from getting where we want to go. And again, also too, I thought our .5 mentality was really good.
Do you feel like their players are heeding, you guys telling them to shoot when they're open and not hesitating?
Again, it's hard to tell a guy to shoot, open shoot. Again, it's a feel, it's a rhythm, and it takes time to get a rhythm, get a feel of where the shots are coming from, how you're going to get your shots, whatever offense. Even if we brought the same offense last night, it takes time to do that. For a guy like CJ, I think he's getting a rhythm, getting a feel for where his shots are coming from, how he's going to get them. And again, it's all about consistency. Now we got to continue to build on that rhythm and feel.
Dwane, the second unit been playing great. Now you've lost the lawn for a while. What's it going to mean to that group when they come?
Well, I think it's again, it's the old cliche, next guy up. Whether it's Fred VanVleet, Lorenzo Brown. Fred has been playing excellent basketball, so it's not like, we'll miss DeLon's length and his creativity is off the dribble. But again, I think Fred has done an excellent job of doing the same thing at that position. He just doesn't have the size and length that DeLon has. And again, we're making so much about our offense. I'm more concerned about our defense. Our defense is slid a little bit. And again, sometimes you put so much emphasis on one area, the other one slides. I think we're number 2 in the league offensively, or number 3, whichever way Houston's going. But defensively, we had been against 2 high-powered offensive teams in Houston, and I would say New Orleans with their scoring bigs caused a lot of problems. So whoever slides in that position has to come in and give us a defensive presence.
Fred's always been a guy that's taken advantage of whatever opportunity is put in front of him. What is it about him that's allowed him to do that?
Well, he's a grinder. He's a survivor. He's a worker. He's had to fight for everything he's ever gotten in his life. Josh, and one of the things that he does, he scratches for everything, and that's what he's done, made our team undrafted. And I think that's the same thing he's done all of his life. So that's something that Fred brings to the table. I know toughness is not an issue with him, and that's what we like about him. And I thought he's done an excellent job in his role, and especially when we're with the 3-guard lineup. He does a good job of getting the ball out of Kyle's hands and running the show.
Where would you rate him in terms of his IQ? Like, he just seems to be a guy who never makes a wrong play, really.
Well, he's one of our high IQ guys. He and Kyle both are blessed with that and toughness. So he knows everything we're doing. He helps other players, even though when he's not playing on the bench, he's talking to players. So he's got a high basketball IQ. Same thing when he was at Wichita State. So that he's blessed with that. And the other thing too, he's blessed with is his shooting. He's an excellent shooter. I know he struggled early, but I think he's getting his feel back now. And he's a fighter defensively. Size is not an issue with him. He gets into the guys. He's a little pit bull from that standpoint. So he brings everything to the table that you need.
Have you seen he struggled finishing a little bit early, and then he goes against Anthony Davis and Marcus Cousins and is perfect?
Right. It's a rhythm, Michael. It's a rhythm. You've got to go in there with a rhythm and not get caught. I'm going into it to kick out. I'm going in with an idea of how I'm going to, do the Euro step and get my shot up, or one leg, one hand, scoop shot. You got to have an idea, and I thought his rhythm was off a little bit when he attacked. And the more you play, the more he plays, the more he's going to get that rhythm to either score or kick out. And you know, and it's tough when you come in for limited minutes and you know, going there and attacking an Anthony Davis or a Cousins, and you know, you have a better feel when you play bigger minutes.
I guess it's a benefit. I mean, you've been able to get minutes for so many guys. You know what you're going to get. I mean, he's been in your rotation.
Yeah, he's and then now definitely with Dwane being out, he's going to give you even more minutes. So you know, but again, I have all the confidence in the world with our second unit young guys. You know, I have confidence they're going to play well, and I have confidence they're not going to play well at times. So, but again, one thing that can't be a question, it hasn't been a question, is their energy and effort, and their energy to infuse energy into the game. They've done that.
Porzingis is obviously the uniqueness is pretty hard to miss, but specifically, what does he do that's so tough to guard, and how do you stop him?
Well, hopefully we've seen an Anthony Davis. We've seen a Cousins, a big that can get out on the floor. Marketing from Chicago. I mean, you know, Nowitzki is who Porzingis reminds me of. And it's funny that, you know, I saw them, they were working together this summer. But he's got all the footsteps, the one leg step back, and all the moves, all the shots that he has. And, you know, he gets up about 5 threes a game. And but the most lethal part of his game is his early post-ups. He gets down there early in the block and goes to work in that situation. So we got to do a good job early of making sure we get into his body, force him off his sweet spot, and not let him be comfortable down there. Whether we're going to double team him from the baseline or double team from the top, we've got to keep him guessing.
Obviously, one of the strengths of OG is his versatility. We've seen him guard point guards, wings, bigs. Is there a position defensively right now where you think he's ahead of the others? Is there one
He's still
guy that you'd rather him?
Well,
guard
he's
right
still learning at all positions, Josh. You know, I thought if you saw the Houston game, he did an excellent job on Harden. The very next night, he gets back cut 3 times, and so, you know, it's that's what you get with a young kid. But one thing he does is persistence. Whatever position he's guarding, his toughness, his persistence, and it's not from a lack of trying, but it's a different feel, you know, at his position, whether he's guarding 4s or 2s or in some cases 1 in Holiday's case. So, you know, he's going to give you maximum effort at every position. So I can't say whether he's better guarding 4s or 2s or 1s, and he's just a player, a defender, and I'm glad, you know, we got him. And again, he's not a finished product. He's made a lot of mistakes, but we try not to get him to make the same mistake, you know, consecutive games.
He was just playing more in the first quarter, getting more touches in the first quarter. Is that a conscious decision?
Well, it is. It's in certain matchups. You know, we want to make sure we get him some decisions. And again, it's, you know, the days of just, you know, pounding the post over and over again for us is the way we want to play is probably not going to be there unless he's getting to the rim or dominating. You know, his roll to the basket, he's been doing a great job of rolling to the basket, making plays, handling the ball at the top, knocking down jump shots. But in certain matchups, we'll make sure we try to take advantage of that. And I think that'll be matchup driven more than anything else.